Welcome back to Dyson Sphere Program. We are here just at the end of the cleaning of the planet. As I said at the previous episode, then, well, the planet is now ours, and I encourage you to listening to the stunned silence of that has befallen our planet. Well. Now what? And that's an interesting thing, because the game, as I mentioned in the previous episode, it just transitions from here. We don't need all of these here. We don't need all of this this power here working. But what we do need is we need to figure out what happens outside in the world. And outside our world, well, we have two other planets here. We have this one, which has a nice amount of copper, but not much iron. Also a lot of silicon, but no titanium. There are 3 hives. There will soon be 4. I am sure of that. And then we have, oh, look at that. There's already one en route. So yeah, there will be 4. And look at that one. They're coming. Oh, they're returning. They're returning. So they'll be going out anyway. This one is the bigger issue, the lava planet, up close and personal. It has, I don't know, 10, 12 hives right now. It'll be growing. This is the prime one we need, because this is the only titanium in the system. So, of course, there are 2 ways to get titanium. We can take that planet, or we can do some farming of a hive. Here we actually have problems with iron and copper. Copper can be easily alleviated from the second planet that we need to do. So let's talk a little bit about what we want to do. We need to liberate the second planet. We need to absolutely clean up this planet, get a hub, get that going, get all the byproducts going, because if we look at it, all the stuff here need to get going so that we can build all the buildings, so we can build the factory. That's a lot of work, and it's something I've already done in the first series I did. So I don't want to do it again, because this is part of the transition of just how we used to play Dyson Sphere Program back before the Dark Swarm was here. So this series, since it is a Death World series, then I want to focus on the interaction with the Death World, and that means we're going to be skipping forward ahead a little bit, well, not quite a bit, to just take a look at how this evolves as we get ready to take the second planet, because I really want to take the second planet as soon as possible, because that gives us a lot more copper, it gives us silicon gives us access to processors in high quantity, and I actually don't want to set up a pet hive farm right now, because the reason why I don't want to do that is because it takes so much of my focus away from building, and even though you get resources from it, it also just like these constant warnings, this constant upkeep, and I just feel that that's not something I want on my home planet. I need the whole planet for construction. So with that, we're going to be sort of skipping a little bit ahead, and I'll be narrating as we go along, getting ready for the attack on the second planet. I've decided that the most important thing for us to get done before we actually start working on any kind of sort of structured bus is for us to build some ammunition. This is the cannon ammunition, and the reason why we want cannon ammunition is because we want to use cannons, because, you know, cannons without cannon ammunition, not really very functional. These are absolutely phenomenal at defending. Not great at offense, but great at defending. I didn't feel I have the need or the surplus time to build it before we clearing the planet, but now that we have cleared the planet, we can set up another factory like this, get that going. Takes a lot of coal and a lot of copper, but nothing else, and that's kind of nice. So we'll set this up here. What we also then have is over out here, we can then want to liberate the second planet here, and we have 4 locations. We have an opportunity to land up here, but that's a little bit too close, but I think we actually want to land right there on the South Pole. And then that means we need to build some kind of a polar fortress in order for us to land, so we get a safe space and then expand out from there with rockets, because that's going to be the main part. All right, so let's start talking a little bit about what the design is going to be like. I have cleared the space up here, so we can start working on a design. I'm going to start by putting this one as the centerpiece. This makes sure that everything gets connected electrically, and it also makes sure that anything that comes in within this range will be shot at by missiles. That means anything further out will not be shot at by missiles. Well, it'll be shot at by the missiles that are in range, but not by every missile, because I don't want to use missiles for base defense. I want to use primarily the cannons. And once they breach sort of really close to the cannons, I want the missiles to sort of jump in. That's why I put this one in here. Then I want to build some of these here. How do we can make it as close as possible, or we can go a little bit further out. I think we want to go a little bit further out. That is kind of on this lane here, this one lane here, and this lane here. Let's see if that actually fits with this. Okay, and then we also need to get some power, so I'm going to be taking some of this power. Let's actually have a look at this line here. Oh, can it get even closer? No. So it's going to be this line. There. And I will then get some thermals. There we go. That is possible. So that should be some kind of power. It's not a lot of power, and it might not be enough power. Let's see if that is actually the correct location for it. Is it out here? Yes, I think that's correct. Yeah. Here. And over here as well. Now, what I want to do is I want to set up some extra storage here. And then I want to take two of them. Let's, for example, say this one. I want to set this up as this is storing up here in the special location. It'll store missiles. And that means that I want to actually get out from here. Are we going to use this? I think we are. Here. And then I get missiles, missiles, and missiles. And they will then be targeted to only export missiles out. Copy, paste, paste. And that means this is how I get missiles out. They come here. Anything else will still be picked up and put into this storage, but it won't be funneled back out on the network. So that's how we get missiles out. And I'm going to do exactly the same thing on the other side for the cannons. So that those are the two places we get stuff outbound. Let's see if let's actually set that up. There, and that goes out, and that will be cannon shells. And that one, cannon shells, and then we copy that to the other ones there. Now we are also going to use this part for exporting some kind of fuel outbound. Oh, that's not working. It's here. That one, and just go all the way around here. And oops, go back in. That now means we have the opportunity to get this inbound. Yep. And get that inbound here. That seems to be a little bit closer in, right? Yeah, it is. There you go. It's actually much easier just to do this. So we also get the inserters along with it. Here. That one and that one. Okay, so this now goes out. And that means that we can start working on this is cannons. Let's go over here. Let's start by the missiles. Oh, right. These also need to get stuff outbound. What are they going to get outbound? Well, they're going to get 3 things that can burn that we can actually pick up with the Darkfog filter. So we can take those because we have that. We can take stuff like graphite, energetic graphite. That's fine. And what else could we burn out? I don't know if we get hydrogen. Yeah, we just should get hydrogen, right? If we look at our dark build there, yeah, we get hydrogen. So those are the sort of the things that we want to export out for fueling these ones. So just get rid of some of it, but that's fine. Cool. So now on this part, let's start looking at missiles. I want missiles to be as close as possible here. Collide. Oh, that's not a missile. This is a missile. And I want them. It's really difficult to see if they're pointing inwards, outwards. That's pointing outwards. Okay, cool. And then let's... Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, that's the distance. And I think that actually is a really good distance. Is that a little bit too close on that side? Yeah, it kind of is. So maybe if I take you out and get you... This is the closest. And then just do 1 over. That should be a really nice pattern. So that means there's room for an input and an output. And that will be, this is the closest. And then go 1 out. And that should be a really smooth curve. That means this one. And we can then set that. Yeah. And they will go out on that one. There. Great. We're going to need more missiles than this. So let's make another row of missiles. Should we make them aligned or should we just make them as close as possible? There. Let's make them as close as possible if we can. And the next one will be... Just can't see if they're pointing inwards out. We're going to have to just do it. Okay, so let's see. How close can we get it? Oh, that's perfect, isn't it? Yes, it is. And then we'll do the same thing on the other side. And they are pointing outwards. That's lovely. And that's probably also pointing outwards. And that is another row. Cool. Alright, so that should be... how many missile turrets is that actually? Here. And get that one over and get this one. Actually, what I'm thinking I want to do as well is try to make sure that we actually get this powered so that we can have these actually help us on the building stuff. That is nice, so I don't have to build everything with my feeble personal drones there. Good. Right, so that gets us all the stuff we need for this. Also on here, I am going to get... oh, that's the cannons. And this one is outbound, yes. But here we don't have the... we're going to get the missile, or the... we're going to get the power lines later on, because that's kind of the easiest. What did I agree? I said that one, I said energetic, and then I said hydrogen. Of course, there's also more things, like we could also use combustible units, but you know, that's also a crafting material, so let's not use that. Okay, well, that's pretty good. This is where the cannon shells comes out, so now it's us to figure out how many cannons we can actually put in. They need to be turning outwards. This is too close for a splitter, so let's do it this way and see how that works. That is perfect. Wow, yes, perfect indeed. And let's do the same thing on the other side there. Just one off. Oh, we don't have enough. Maybe I don't want as many then. Yeah. Because this is really for the defense part. So maybe I only want them at like intersections. Maybe I want them at intersections like this. Like that. So now they're at intersections all the way around. That one. And do this one. Perfect. I think we'll do that. And then, of course, that means this will have to sort of sneak around a little bit. But that's, I think that's fine. That is probably fine. And, yeah. Okay. So, actually, it doesn't need to sneak around that much. Because it is going to be the... you don't even need the splitter. You can just go... here and then just go all the way around and just do a loop instead, so it's looping instead of collide with something else. Oh really? Oh, that's weird. Did I miss it? Oh, I did miss it. Oh, something is not right. Oh, these ones are slightly out. Here. There we go. And then this and this. Good. So now that sort of cycles around. Now, what else are we going to do? Well, we're going to need power here. That's a little bit of a conundrum. It actually turns out that you can put it right in there. I wonder if we could also get it in here and then still sort of sneak this. Yes. Okay, so still sneaking. Okay, so we get that one all the way around. I'm going to do more, though. I'm going to do more. And this might be a little bit silly. I'm also going to put it right here in front. And then let's also get some of this. How close can I make it? There. I also want that pattern as well. It seems maybe a little bit strange to use solar panels and stuff like this as defense. But I need power somehow. So let's just hook that one up. And then basically it should be... let's also get some power poles somewhere. I guess we can just park them right in front of this every location. Oh, it's going to be off somehow. Yeah, because it's right on the line. It's always going to be a little bit off. Yeah. Well, let's set that up. Okay, so what I want to do after that is just get a lot of stuff in my inventory to prepare. If we look at how much we have accumulated here. We have accumulated a lot. And also here, a lot. So we need to clean up our inventory and then pick up as much as possible. We're going to be using this feature here to keep it in hand as we fly to the other planet, because that's the only way we can get there with enough. So this is the final form of the base, our little landfall fortress here. Not a true landfall fortress, it's a polar landfall fortress. I mean, when we get ILSs, PLSs, it's going to be different. But for now, this is what we can do. I'm going to delete everything because it's important that you build the blueprint, and then after you build the blueprint, you stamp it down, and then because we don't want to get to the second planet and then realize that, oops, we forgot to actually bring half the stuff. So that would not be wise. And there. I'm going to fill up the inventory with this one, the shell set. I can't really fill it up with more than, well, the space available. Maybe I don't need 2 of those, so I can get 1 more stack of that. And then we can go here, and go here, and we can go there, and we can go there. So now I have everything. Then we're going to be heading out. And this is going to be the tricky part. Because this is now everything I can carry, because I can't bring things into the planet because I don't have PLSs, I don't have ILSs, interstellar logistics stations. They are still being researched. But we'll just have to go. So at this planet called Guy in a Cube, that's of course, and the other one, IDs of March, and we have Glum Enraged in over there. Now at this location, we need to land on the North Pole or the South Pole, preferably, and that means we have to keep all things in hand, and there are a million things you can press that screws it up. And that's going to be our challenge to not screw it up for once. And I'm going to land somewhere over here, and then hopefully don't skirt the planet. That should just crash there. Good. Now we're going to be using this to navigate. If we go, I can't press the B button to get the lines. If I did, it would drop all my stuff. But we can sort of see the lines over here, so we can go that way. We can kind of see that this must be the top, and we can see the north thing is increasing. It's getting a little bit too close here on the North Pole, so let's go to the South Pole instead, and then trying to sort of go as little deviation on the east-west side and as much deviation on the north side. So now we go to the equator, and we keep going. And we should have a hive out there. Yes, we can see that on the minimap in the lower left-hand corner. And that should be a safe spot for us to land up here. I guess we're really close. And if we look at this, that looks like we are at the South Pole right now. It also, yeah, 90. Okay, good. So what I'm going to do now is, poof, let that go. And then I'm going to... So right now, no threat is accumulating. Like a very little threat is accumulating. But some threat is still accumulating here. I'm going to dip those things. Good. And then I'm going to be stamping down my blueprint. Let's see if I can find it. Where do we have it? It's called New Blueprint, because of course it is. I'll probably give it a little bit better name than New Blueprint. And you can see it, kind of how it rotates. But let's put it here. There. Now it's going. And as soon as that happens, and as soon as we get some power going, we will be seeing... some issues here with this skyrocketing. As the stuff is still on the ground. No, did they pick it up? Yeah, they picked it up. How did they pick it up if there's no power? Huh, that's odd. Well, I'm gonna put a little bit of power in here. Not gonna be much, but it's honest work, and that should get these going, and it should also get this going. Oh, that's going up quickly now. Let's get that one, so they can now start working on distribution, and we should hopefully see that where's this? There we go. That goes out here, and I have that one active, so that's now spreading out to these. And let's check that it actually is working. That is the wrong one they got into. That sucks. It needs to be over here. Yes, that one. Okay, they're actually already coming in before I even done. I think that's interesting, but I can help shooting. It's all about just survival right now. Just getting things established, seeing all of these being filled up with resources, and they're coming in with like small groups. Oh, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 now. Well, that's just gives us more fodder. And yeah, it's actually not a problem to leave these in here. They will need to get over there at some point. This one's also working just fine, and there. All right. We have established it. I'm going to wait for the 3 next attacks to come in, and then we're going to be starting on our attack. Something is not being fed just yet. Okay, it's still coming in here, flowing. Just nice and quiet, and then we'll get it. Yeah, I changed this, so instead of it goes out and goes all the way around, then it goes actually into loops, so that it'll be loopy, and It means that it takes a little bit longer for these ones to fire up, but it also means that it'll just keep looping around and sort of eventually sort of saturate. Good. Alright, they're coming in there, so they're now the attacks coming in. They're not super dangerous, but you can see that big massive boom coming in. Also here, this is actually not feeding this one yet, and now it's been all the way around. Great. That just happened to be the location. Let's see this. I can do group burst, but I don't have the power for it. Let's have a look at the power now that everything is online. I'm getting 47 power, 47 megawatt of power, and they are just trying to export things. It's not getting enough in here to warrant it, but it's fine. It'll be fine. We can expand. I think when we get the last one, then it's our turn to attack, and we have lots of this, lots of that, and we will be going out, of course, towards the first one here. And it's a logistics system. That's something we want. There we go. That is coming in. Let's see. We have 2 hives nearby. Let's take that one because this is the closest. Great. Right. And they're just having a few enemy units in. Alright, so let's see. I want to actually make... I think I want to make a blueprint for this. Let's see. It's going to be a little bit difficult at this location. But let's try. Here and here. I'm going to get this blueprint, because then we can just stamp it down as a blueprint in and of itself. So, like for example, here. And then get that one all the way up. Oh, that died quickly. Good, so we took out the wave, and now we can start it on munching on the next part here. And now we're using all the power. And this one should start repairing. And they are not liking it. They are not liking it at all. We also, of course, brought some geothermals. It should really get in there. Come on, get in there. Come on, rockets. It's just not quite enough rockets. They're just kind of not getting into the meat of it. Okay, now they are. There we go. We took out the cluster. Some things are being repaired. That's good. And this one. Now let's get closer. And then we can, take out the rest of this part. And we will just immediately close them off as soon as we can. One down. There. Do we want to maintain all of this? No, not really. So we might lose that. That's just the way it is. Because we don't really have like a super amount of power. But we do have some. So let's build it on this side instead. And I can make out my blueprint. Let's get that started here and here. And then we basically want to just do an ambush attack. That we can just take out. Let's actually make one here. And then also get that one automatically in. There you go. And here comes the spam. And then once the spam is cleared, then we can start going in here to actually clear out this spot. Come on, repair bots, repair bots. Nope, they're not fast enough. And put that one in here. Yeah. Oh, come on, you can do it. You can repair faster. Repair faster. Yes. Alright, we still have like a lot of stuff in the range, so we are definitely taking out this hive as well. And we have guests coming in from the side. But the core... Oh, core destroyed. Yeah, okay, the core destroyed. Yes. And then let's get in and do the killing blow here. That should get everything in line. Yep, or in range. And we're ready to tap this one as soon as possible. Just a few stragglers. There we go. Come on. That one. Got it. Sweet. Alright. That is 2 hives here. And now we have to go a little bit further away. That is a new hive. That shouldn't be too much of a hassle to take out. I'm going to take all this out. There. But we're still going to be making... Let's try and see if we can keep this. I don't know if we can. Like, keep it safe. It's doubtful, but it would be nice to get a little bit more power to our feeble base here and then expand out. And this one I'll also be building. Some of these, I did not bring enough of this. Oops. And there. And you know, I kind of feel that I should be building one of these here and just one of these, even though they take some power. But if I just build that, then if they come in for attack, they can of course cut the line, and that just sucks. But maybe they'll be going for the power production instead. So we can take one of these, and I think we can afford to just plop one of these down in each location. There. Oops. And there. And let's recharge. Okay, so let's figure out the closest path to the next one. We can actually, whether we take it from here or from here, it's actually going to be the same. So let's actually just take it from, yeah, let's take it from here, this location. I'm just going to make sure that we're fully loaded, and let's get this one at the kind of the max distance. Is it that one? I guess it's that one. And they're kind of, yeah, there. Almost. But right now, they're not that dangerous, because if we can take them out like this, oh, it's actually really a little bit too close, to be honest. But this is a small hive, so no worries. Ah, damn. It was just a little bit too close, a little bit too aggressive. Because now, look at how many drones go there for repairs. Not quite done. There's a little bit more on the other side. Look at them fly. And one more hive. And now comes the big spam. Here comes the spam. And of course, the flying time for the missiles is what's killing us now. Well, not killing us, but it is the only real challenge. That also kind of means that I think I would want to make another round of stuff here. That's 8. And since I have 16, then I guess that's going to be it. And I will be getting a belt from here. And then back again. Actually, no. It's so difficult to see where that is supposed to go. That one, right? Yes. And then some power poles. Here. 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 And here. And then we just need a little box of goodies, which will be going for. There. And then I want to build a box here. And then the question is, can we then bring in some resources? Because if I can start having more attacks from here, just with whatever I have, it's going to help. Let's also just fly back and just check if we are actually running out of resources. Or running out of ammunition here. Okay, the fuel is not really great. What I can do is just drop all the stuff that we picked up. I'm not really filtering. That's a lot of goodies. Oh, thrusters. Nice. And yes, so that should now send something out. Here, this part is... This is definitely fine. So I'm just going to take these rockets we have here. And I'm going to use my blueprint mode for traveling. Alright, so we have 2 more hives. It should not be a big issue to take those out. There. Get those in there. Cool. Kill all the stuff that is redundant here. I feel you're redundant, aren't you? Oh. You're a... That was a little bit too close. There we go. Alright, so let's get ready for the next one. These are coming in. And do we have some stuff from transport? And let's see. Here. Okay, how close can we get? That is triggering. So... Oh, I lost my blueprint. That's weird sometimes when that happens. I'll build that one, and then I get one of these on the side. Get them as close as possible. There and there. Get it. Enter. And then let's see. This one would trigger, so let's make it here and here. Nope, I guess not. That would trigger. Come on, fly out faster. Repair faster. Yes, the repairs are standing. They're getting standing strong. Let's get more repairs on this side here. Oh, that's a swarm. That's a big swarm. I'm not taking damage, but there we go. We are now cutting in a little bit closer, a little bit faster, because we also have the closer ones. So we get a little bit faster response time, and there's another attack wave coming in. Looks like we're actually good on this. Let's get a little bit closer. Here, here. And we now have also more power, because we now also have some geothermals working, and we took out the core destroyed. I think we should see the... There we go, core destroyed. There we go, that's the one. So we have now broken their defenses. And how much damage do we have here? Yeah, okay, that's kind of... Are we being hit? Not really. Let's just jump down here and just charge up power. There we go. That is now also dead. Alright. One more done. And where's the next one? The next last one is over here. I'll take that from here, and I'll get one of these. Oops, one of these here. That's too far. That one, and that one maybe. Does that connect? Yes, it's now connected. Level 1. One power grid is all we have. Okay, moving forward. Last one. Now we're pretty confident that we're gonna make it, right? Pretty confident. There. Do I still have a blueprint? Yes, but it's kind of the wrong way. I feel confident having 4 of these, and when we do, then that's when we can start the attack. Let's actually get one more here, and then get that one in here. There you go. Okay, it's standing steady, 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 and we're actually just making good progress already on that base. And I'll just build these two here. We're able to repair fast enough, and this one is... We should be seeing some attacks inbound up here. I don't know why we're not, actually. There should be a lot of shots coming in. There we go, that's more shots coming in. There we go, this is what we wanted. We wanted to start chopping this down this base, not just shooting the fluff outside. And let's just be honest and say this one is pretty much dead. And we have a core destroyed. Excellent. So I could have left one more here. But really, I just prefer having nice and quiet. Why not? What is... units remain. Really? Really? Somewhere on the planet there is an idle one that's just floating around. Huh. Well, it's gone now. So... There we go. This is our planet. What are we going to do about this planet, though? Well, let's have a look. We now have access to a ton more copper, some silicon, a little bit of iron, a little bit, actually a decent amount of coal. So we're going to set up some modest industries here that we can then consolidate, and then we're going to bring a lot of stuff back so we can get some processors and silicon and copper, getting that back to our home planet, and then start scaling up. But that's going to be for the next episode. I'll be setting this one up in the meantime, and then for the next episode, we'll start working on whatever makes sense in terms of sort of scaling up. Cool. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you're enjoying it, and also this transition that is now it's still difficult, but we're sort of making progress. We still have like the biggest difficulty ahead of us. And that is the capture of this planet, which is only going to get worse because now all the relays will get to that planet. Thank you for watching. Until next time, take care, and as always, stay effective.